everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Nola and I am based in Johannesburg, South Africa, and this is my pregnancy series. So I am pregnant with my second child. I have a son and he will be 2 very soon, in 2 months or so. And yes, this is my 27 and 28 week pregnancy update. So if you'd like to know what's been happening, stay tuned. Okay, so let's get started. When looking back at the past 2 weeks, everything has been good. You know, in the bigger scheme of things, I'm healthy, baby's healthy, so there's really not too much to complain about. Usually I always start with baby's development. In the 27th week, baby is equivalent to the size of a cabbage, and 28th week they are equivalent to the size of a head of lettuce. So that equates to about, apparently, just over a kilogram, and lengthwise they're on average about 36 to 38 centimeters. So lots of growth. Depending on which apps you look at, some apps say you start your third trimester week 27 and others say 28. So either way, I am now definitely in the third trimester and I am feeling it. So from a baby perspective, everything is good. We did the ultrasound. My doctor's happy with my placenta positioning. No worries over there. Baby is head down. It's 28 weeks, so they still move around quite a bit, but I can typically feel most of the kicking up here by my ribs, so that's how I know most of the time baby's head down. And with the ultrasound, or through the ultrasound, we could see baby's head was down, so I'm pretty sure there's still a bit of movement, but for the most part baby's kind of settling into head down position, which is a great thing. Baby weighed 1.3, around 1.3 kilograms, so that is like 50th percentile, so that's not too big, not too small, which is great, because if you've watched my previous updates, I'm going to be trying for a VBAC, which is a vaginal birth after cesarean, and there's different conditions depending on your care provider. And with my doctor, she has like a restriction on the weight of the baby if you want to try for a VBAC. So then when it comes to me, I took my bloods for my glucose, and then also my doctor just decided to test for my thyroid and also iron, just because I've been a lot more tired than usual. Both of us don't really think it's anything medically, like iron deficiency or anything like that. We just think it's, yeah, just getting to that time and, you know, managing my toddler son, but she just wanted to be sure. So I think she'll probably get the results today, and if I don't hear anything, then everything will, you know, we assume everything is fine. Blood pressure's okay. And what else with me? Oh, I discussed having a doula with my doctor. So I've been sort of thinking about having a doula this time round. I didn't have a doula during my first pregnancy or birth, but because I'm trying for a VBAC and I'm a lot more educated this time round, I just thought maybe it would be a good idea. But then on the other hand, I'm very conscious about having my own space. So I was actually quite worried about if I had a doula, would I not feel like someone was invading my space, especially during, labor and birth, etc. But my husband and I spoke about it, and I think for me, I know how much my husband knows how much I want this VBAC, and I kind of just don't want all the pressure to feel like it's on him. So I just don't want, if anything goes wrong, or not wrong, but not the way that I, planned, I don't want him to kind of feel like he could have done more, because he probably, he's just there for support, of course, and I just don't want that pressure on him. And so I just think having a doula would be really beneficial, just to support both of us. And then the last thing I spoke about with my doctor was just to make sure that we're still on track for the VBAC, and so far everything is still looking good for that. When we talk about symptoms for the past 2 weeks, so the very first one is the kicking, the baby kicking. And I think I have mentioned this in one of my previous updates, but honestly, this baby is very, very active. And when I was pregnant with my son, he was quite active, but it was in very selected times. Like, I knew his routine. Whereas this baby, it is like non-stop. If I'm taking a nap in the afternoon, baby's active. If I am walking around, baby's active. This baby does not stop. So with my belly growing, I think it has like growth spurts in a way. Maybe it's according to the baby's growth, or I'm really not sure. But my belly has grown quite a bit, and it's like I can pinpoint the days that it happens. So over the weekend, I literally just was not feeling well at all. I was just out of sorts. I was tired, but I was feeling like pain all over my body. My stomach was really hard, like a Braxton Hicks, but kind of like permanently, just super uncomfortable. And I was feeling nauseous, and I got sick the one day I physically got ill, and that hasn't happened in weeks and weeks. And I think after I'd had a nap, I think I woke up and I could feel my stomach had gotten bigger. Like, I could physically feel the weight had come on more. So with that, there's a lot more of the SPD pain, that pubic diastasis, and also just pelvic pain in general. I'm not suffering too much from back pain as much as I am just from, it's more the front area. So yeah, that's been really difficult, but I have found ways to try and alleviate that. When I'm taking my walks, I now wear my belly band, and that just helps to alleviate pain, or like stress rather, on my pelvis, and that helps with the SPD. So I've been doing that, and it's been working, so that's good. sleep is a struggle from a physical point of view. And so physically though, it is just the turning. I'm having to turn from one side to the other, or waking up to go to the bathroom, just getting out of bed. It just, the body aches. It's just so achy, and sometimes it's difficult to find a position that you're comfortable with, and what works today won't necessarily work tomorrow. So it's also just tiring every day trying to figure out what what's going to help you sleep better. And like I mentioned, the frequent urination is now, it's kicked up another notch. And I say this, I think I'm going to actually watch all my updates up until now, because I think I mention this every time, and every time I'm like, no, it's worse. But it really is. It's so severe now, because in the past I would need to pee often, but at least when I went to the bathroom, I would have like a decent amount of wee that would come out. This is TMI, but I mean, it's a pregnancy update, so hey ho. Yeah, a decent amount of pee would come out. But now I need to go more often, and then even when I do go, it's the smallest amount of pee that comes out. It is tiny. And along with that is also my headaches. The headaches that I was experiencing sort of end of first trimester, starting into second trimester, they had gone, and I was like, yay, no more headaches. I'm seeing them kind of come back, sort of creep in again. Very same type of situation. It's always late afternoon, regardless nap or not. Still, I'm still drinking the same amount of water. So I haven't changed anything, but they sort of come around 4, 5 p.m. And it's just, yeah, because I'm not used to headaches, I do notice it. It is something that I notice. Okay, guys, that is it for 27 and 28 weeks. I think really all that I'm taking away from the past 2 weeks is I've just been finding myself really grateful for having such a smooth pregnancy. When I'm doing these updates, I hope it doesn't come across that it's just all doom and gloom. I think the reason why sometimes it may sound like that is because I'm just trying to give you guys the most genuine, honest, look into what it means for me anyway to experience pregnancy. And it's not a walk in the park, but at the same time, all of the symptoms and all of these things that are just problematic and troublesome, and it doesn't take away from just the sheer excitement and joy. And yeah, there's nothing like preparing for a new family member coming. And so I hope you watch this and can see that I'm just really trying to give the full view of what it looks like to be pregnant, or experience it. But it never takes away how grateful I am, my husband is, my family is, for all the blessings that we have by being able to welcome another baby into this world and take care of them. And so, yeah, I guess I'm just so hopeful. I'm taking it in a lot more. Time is going by so fast. So I'm just trying to, amidst all of the craziness, to just enjoy and bond with baby. But yeah, so I am going to insert the belly shot now. So sorry about the lighting, but basically here is the 28, almost 29. I'll be 29 weeks tomorrow. Belly. So yeah, definitely growing. Side, going from the front and from the other side. Okay guys, so thank you so much for watching this video. Again, if you like it, which I hope you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. We are now in the thick of this pregnancy journey, so there will be a lot more coming up, and I hope to see you very soon. Have a blessed one and keep well.